If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Is back in the studio, and I got to adjust my camera on you, Todd. What's going on, Todd? How you been, man?
Oh, I've been great. I've been great. You know, it's been fantastic in this opportunity to do all the blogging and listening to the station every day and listening to the other people, and certainly a lot of passion for Baltimore sports and a lot of very talented people out there.
Well, we're trying, man. I mean, we're trying. We got a lot of bloggers, a lot of writers, a lot of nervous people getting behind the microphone now. We should reiterate that you've done this professionally for a number of years.
Yeah, well, I've done some television, and I've also done some radio, a little bit, you know, a dabble here and there, and then also some internet, involved in an internet company out west that broadcast high school sports. And the one thing about when you do internet broadcasting play-by-play, once you're on the air, you're on the air. There's no commercial breaks. There's nothing. You got to keep going. You got to do a game from the first whistle to the last.
I don't do events without commercial breaks. Because events without commercial breaks, that's how you go out of business.
Yeah, right. Well, we did.
I've seen that before. I've seen that before.
Okay, yeah, we do readers.
I've seen that business model. It's at the bottom of the ocean right now. Yeah, that's not a good model. That one's not working. So, been following your blogs. I know you had some other off-the-field issues you had to deal with your family and whatnot, but you've been blogging, writing. What's been going on last couple weeks? You're wearing your Maryland shirt today.
Oh, yeah.
So I can see you got an AC hat on. What's that, Atlantic
Yeah, it's
City?
Archbishop Curley.
Oh, okay.
My nephew, he's a stud pitcher at Archbishop Curley. So
go Friars.
That's right, go Friars. So representing there.
Making Barry Stitz smile right now.
There you go.
Dieter knows that.
Absolutely. But yeah, the blogging's been absolutely fantastic. A lot of Orioles. You know, I did a little bit of Ravens, some NBA. You know, as far as the NBA is concerned, I'll talk about this a bit later, or you can read my blog on WNST.net. I'm tired of the people that are NBA haters, you know what I mean? That say,
I'm one of them, so get in line.
Oh, gosh. It's a great game. And I'm telling you, the playoffs, did you see the Chicago Celtics series?
Yeah, I'm watching
fantastic.
it. And once I'm watching hockey and I switch to basketball, it's like the game's going at like quarter speed.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's absolutely true.
I mean, if you give me hockey or basketball, I take hockey 101 out of 100 times. I mean, it's just, I don't think as a sport it's close. And certainly from the NBA, I mean, look, I get that people like it. I'm not a hater on it.
Okay.
I just, when I put it on,
oh, okay.
I'm one of those guys.
Well,
like, I can't help it. I can't help it.
All those overtimes that they had?
I watched more of the Celtics Bulls series than any series in 5 years. Well, but it still hasn't sucked me into watching the Celtics in the next round.
Well, and hockey is great too. I mean, both sports are going through, I mean, it's like the golden age. You've got so many talented, fantastic players in both leagues. The unfortunate thing is, you know, Gary Bettman has tried to kill the NHL, and, you know, it's on Versus. You know, people aren't paying attention. So, you know, it's a shame, really, that hockey isn't more at the forefront. But, you know, what I was basically alluding to, you know, in my blog, and as I said, you can read it on WNST.net, is that, you know, this being, you know, kind of the golden age, people always talk about, oh, Bird and Magic, Bird and Magic. I'm telling you, we are in the midst of some fantastic players right now, and this playoff series have been great.
Well, LeBron James is special. There's no doubt about that.
No doubt.
The trio playing for the Celtics, even though one of them's you know is down and out, but last year what the Celtics did, putting Boston back on the map in the NBA, is great. But I don't know that it rings true across the country, and I think maybe we'll see that maybe that first round series that was so memorable, magical, sucked some people in who will stay with the soap opera the rest of the way. Clearly the Bulls fans won't be that group.
Right.
At this point.
But I will say this, and as far as the NHL, there is nothing like a Game 7. Game 7 in the NHL, in the playoffs, man, you are on the edge of your seat, every shot taken, and then, you know, should the game go into overtime, and so many of them do, it's like, it's unbelievable. It really is.
Well, we got the Coors Light King of Baltimore Sportstalk competition. Todd Salkowski of Bel Air is in the studio right now. What's going to be on the Todd Show for the next 15 minutes?
Well, I'm actually thinking I have a way to fix the Orioles, and I have a question out there for some fans. I don't think they want to hear this question, but it needs to be asked, and I'm going to ask their input about this question in the Orioles. Also, the Ravens, I want to ask fans a little bit about their thoughts looking towards next season. Not so much of the personnel and the players, but as far as the schedule's concerned. Also might want to, if I have opportunity, I want to touch a little bit on Gary Williams and the Terps, and then just a few remunerations out of my own brain. You know, just some thoughts out there, and I look forward to people chiming in and let me know what they think in their everyday lives.
All right, well, the Coors Light King of Baltimore Sports Talk competition will continue momentarily. You're listening to WNST Towson, Baltimore. Todd Salkowski Salkowski will be on the clock when we return here at WNST. He's our final contestant of the day. Back for Todd on WNST right after this.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.